You know, I had always wanted to be an entrepreneur since I was 16 years old. I'm an entrepreneur's daughter, so I knew that I was going to be an entrepreneur. It was basically a matter of time. And when I was a graduate student at MIT, I basically wrote my first business plan as I was writing my master's thesis, and went and started my company. It was, you know, I just basically, knowing nothing, jumped straight into it with both feet. And then I learned everything else on the job. I did 3 startups, one after another, from 1994 to 2000, and I just basically learned everything along the way. I would say one of the big transferable lessons that I learned, and I recommend that you learn, is recruit great mentors. I got fantastic mentors. Somehow or the other, I don't know how, by some magic, I always found great mentors and people who took a real active interest in my career and my journey, and they taught me. So as a result, today, you know, with my book series and all the work that I do with my blog and everything, I'm trying to create that same kind of giving back and mentoring and you know, helping younger entrepreneurs or first-time entrepreneurs get the benefit of other people's learning. Oh, tons. I mean, you cannot imagine how many mistakes one makes when you're learning everything on the job. I mean, there's, you know, I can't even begin to say how many mistakes. Probably the one lesson I would say that I learned from my mistakes is how I structured my companies from a financing point of view. I think financing strategy, whether or not to raise money, when to raise money, how early to raise money, how to structure companies, all that is stuff that I didn't really know, and I made enormous mistakes. I got taken advantage of big time, and obviously that's not going to happen again, you know. Anybody who sits across the table from me to negotiate at this point is not going to have as easy a time as, you know, earlier investors did. I think my primary message is think of yourselves as entrepreneurs, not as women. The rules of the game are not different because you're a woman. You're an entrepreneur and you have to be a compelling person, an inspiring person, a credible person in your own right, not as a woman, not a relative to other women, but on an absolute scale. You're going to compete with lots of men just because by nature the world that we inhabit, the world of entrepreneurship, especially the world of technology entrepreneurship, is full of men. And the rules of the game are not going to be different for you. So you better be a damn compelling person, a damn compelling entrepreneur, not just a damn compelling woman.